So, you're showing up every day. You're ticking those boxes. You're doing the hard work, following the plan. And yet, it still feels like you're in the exact same spot you were when you started. If you've ever looked at your dream and thought, why does it still feel so far away? This one is for you. I'm here to tell you that you are not stuck. You are compounding. And I know you don't believe me. I didn't believe it at first until I saw the proof in my case. So in the next few minutes, please allow me to try and change your mind and help you see it in your own journey. Good morning, lovely dreamers, and welcome to another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maya. I am a dreamer. I am a little geek. And I'm here to inspire you to dream, follow those dreams, and do whatever it takes to see them come true. So if you love improving yourself but are in need of a bestie to encourage you along the way, welcome! I'm here for you. If you're a dreamer like me, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell so you don't miss an update. But enough with the chit-chatting. Let's get to it. And we're starting with the illusion of no progress. Building your dream sometimes can feel like driving through fog. You are moving forward, but the view barely changes. It's like trying to lose weight, but you keep staring in the mirror every single day, morning, noon, and night. You don't see the difference. You only see the fluff. But the difference is there if you're doing the work. It's just quiet, subtle, compounding beneath the surface. I, for example, lost over 20 kilograms. It didn't happen in a month, or 3, or 6. There were moments when I swore that nothing was changing, but I kept going. I kept showing up, and I kept doing the work every single day, tiny step by tiny step. I kept showing up every day and doing the work. And suddenly one day, I looked back. And guess what? I'm not the same person anymore. The fun thing is that I recently bought some new old clothes from Vinted. You know, secondhand treasures. And none of the trousers fit. Everything is big. I have to say, this made my day. Even though now I have to resell them, but it's amazing. This is just how dreams work. You just need to focus on what you put in, and then one day, bam, you realize you're already there. And your dream is now real. How? By having one tiny win, time and time again. But what counts as a tiny win? I hear you asking. Most of us are waiting for the big win, the viral moment, the publishing deal, the perfect client, the major life transformation. But dreams, they're built out of tiny wins. Here's what really counts. Writing 200 words when you don't feel like it. Showing up one more time. Choosing to rest, not quit. Saying no to something that drains you. Speaking kindly to yourself after a long and hard day. These are the things that don't come with confetti, but they build your future. It's like the dwarves in The Hobbit. Yes, we're going back to The Hobbit. They're trudging through forests, through caves, through goblin tunnels, for weeks. Sometimes it feels pointless.
I don't even know what there is. It's just taking too long.
But they are getting closer to the lonely mountain. Step by step, danger by danger, day by day. They are getting there, even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if they're going in circles. So don't worry and don't hive up. Follow the map. Solve the clues. Your mountain is waiting. But why should anyone do this? I hear you asking. Here's why tiny wins matter more than you think. Every tiny win builds self-trust. And self-trust is the currency of dreams. Because if you trust yourself to keep going, even in the flat, boring, discouraging days, you will become unstoppable. Small wins also create data, proof. And our brain needs that proof to keep on going. Because motivation is not enough. Everybody knows that. These small wins tell your brain, this is working. Even if it's slow, even if it's invisible right now. You are not wasting time. You are gathering experience, you are gathering knowledge, You are gathering evidence and teeny tiny wins. But these tiny wins don't just help you feel better, they also build momentum. So let's talk about how that works. By understanding the compounding curve. This is what no one warns you about. Any dream journey is like this. Flat, flat, a tiny spike, flat, a tiny spike, flat, and then suddenly steep. This is the compounding effect, and most people quit right before that steep part. It's like body transformation. For months, the scale didn't move. Sometimes it even moved up. Oh god, those days. My clothes didn't fit better at first, but my habits were changing. My mindset was changing. I kept doing the work every single day. I made some small changes in the way that I ate, how much water I drank, and how I took care of myself every single day. And eventually, my body caught up. Your dream is doing the same. Right now, your skills are sharpening. Your vision is maturing. And one day, all this invisible effort becomes visible, tangible, powerful, but only if you keep going. So here's how to keep going when it feels pointless. When it feels like nothing's working, do this. 1. Keep a proof journal or a tiny wins of the week section in your current journal. For every win, no matter how small. 2. Look backward, not forward when you feel stuck. Remind yourself how far you've come. You can do this by reading past journal entries, for example, and comparing those days to how you are now. 3. Rest with intention. Not because you're quitting, but because you need to build stamina so you can move forward and push on. The dwarves didn't quit just because the mountain looked too far, and neither should you, because every step counts, even the ones that feel like crawling. You are not back at the start. You are in the messy, magical, boring middle. And that's where the foundation is laid. That's where resilience is built. That's where dreams are made real. So please, don't quit now. I know it feels like nothing is happening, but that's exactly when the breakthrough is closest. Quitting now would be like the dwarves turning back days before they reached the lonely mountain. Or me giving up 2 months before I got my weight back after a year of showing up. You are not stuck. You are in the middle of your story. The boring bit, yes, but also the bit that decides the ending. So don't quit now. Keep showing up. Your mountain is closer than it looks. And your next tiny win, well, that might just be the step that finally shows you the view you always wanted to see. So tell me, my lovely dreamers, what's one tiny win you've had this week that felt small, but you're super proud of anyway? Drop it in the comments. Let's celebrate it together. And because I know that dreaming takes time, I made a whole entire video about how to teach yourself patience like a Jedi. And I recommend you watch that one next. See you there. And always remember to dream, follow, do. Mwah!